Nebraska Craft Brewers Guild.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to Digital Do the Brew. We'll give everybody just a minute to jump on. Gabby, we'll start seeing some people jump on, I think, to the live feed, and then I anticipate some people watching this later, too.
Cool.
But, thanks for agreeing to take a little time out of your Saturday to chat with us.
Yeah, no problem. This is fun.
Yeah,
It'd be more fun to be at a beer festival on this lovely day, but next best thing.
Oh man, unreal temperatures. We were just out on our patio and it's so sunny, it's so nice. It would be a beautiful day to be outside.
It is really, really nice.
Enjoying the sunshine, but we'll get out there a little bit today too. We'll go for a walk, I think, later, and but we're just happy to be able to be doing this. We wanted to interview you today just to kind of talk to you a little bit and let people know about the Nebraska Craft Brewers Guild. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
Sure. So it's a nonprofit trade association, which represents brewers in the state of Nebraska. So the guild does that in lots of different ways, but one of the biggest primary functions of the guild is representing brewers on a legislative and regulatory affairs level. So working with senators and the governor's office and just kind of talking about issues and ways to kind of make the business of beer a little bit more conducive in the state. And then the guild also helps with other things like publicity and marketing and tourism and kind of working with other entities throughout the state, like the Nebraska Tourism Commission and all kinds of different sort of local governing bodies and things like that. So, yeah.
And you said the state of Nebraska. Are there other ones in other states?
Yes. All 50 states plus DC have a guild of some kind. So everybody has one now. And it looks a little bit different in every state. Not every state has a paid director, but I would say definitely most do. So yeah, it kind of just depends on what the beer scene is there, and how much structure they were able to have. So yeah.
And then is each brewery in the state of Nebraska part of the guild, or how do they become part of the guild?
So it is membership based. So there are dues per brewery that breweries have to pay into the guild, and that helps us, be able to do a lot of the programs and pay for lots of things. So each brewery pays membership dues every year. We have almost all of the breweries in the state are members of the guild. We currently have 47 members that are in the guild. So yeah.
And I think you don't have to be a brewery to be a member. There's an associate or some kind of membership.
Yeah, we have lots of different levels of kind of membership. We have industry supporters, which are folks that provide services and goods to brewers, anything from a hop farm to an insurance agency and things like that. There's also retail supporters, which are craft beer bars and bottle shops that are really committed to Nebraska beer specifically. And then we also have an enthusiast level membership, which is just for beer lovers and people who want to support the industry and also just feel a little bit more connected. And that membership comes with some fun perks too. You get a membership card and you get discounts at breweries and craft beer bars across the state and some swag and stuff. So
yeah, I know here at First Street we give, I think it's a 10% discount if you're a member of the Craft Brewers Guild. So you just come in and then off your bottom of your tab it's a 10% discount.
Yeah.
So we'll drop the link of how people can join that in this feed after we're done.
Perfect.
And then people can click on that and kind of get some information. So that's kind of all about the guild. But let's talk a little bit about beer festivals because that's the digital beer festival. But tell me about your favorite Nebraska beer festival.
Oh man! Even when you prepped me, I knew it was going to be hard. Honestly, I love, even though they're a huge gamble to plan. If you're on the planning side, I understand. I love outdoor festivals. I just love on a day like today being able to sip on delicious beer in the outside, open air, and everybody, has the sunshine kind of pouring down on them, and it's great. So some of my favorites, I suppose, over the years have definitely been downtown Do the Brew. It's super fun. I've really enjoyed the one out at Powell's as well. That one is, on their kind of grassy knoll, and it's just wide open space. You can almost see like prairie out in the distance. And let's see. I also have really enjoyed the Harvest Ale Festival that the Guild puts on out at Midwest Hop Producers. It's beautiful out there. It's beautiful to be out there in the hop yards and just kind of enjoy the scenery out there too. So those are some of my faves. I did my best. I couldn't pick one specific.
Oh, no. And they all have something a little different too.
Right.
So it's just like, it depends on, like you said, the Extreme Beer Fest that happens in Omaha every year. That's something different than a Sour Fest that happens.
Sure.
The Firkin Fest.
Yeah.
So
I remember many years ago, before I was in this role, we used to like going to the Holiday Beer Fest that Beer Corner put on, which is totally, everybody's in the like silly Christmas getup, and you'll see like drunk Santas all over the place. And it's in like a really cramped kind of space, but everybody has a really good time. And cramped spaces, that feels really foreign right now.
Yeah, I know. As we move forward in this, it's just going to be like,
right. I'll be like, it's going to take a while before I'm comfortable like touching other human beings.
Like into that, I know. We're training ourselves, and we're going to have to untrain ourselves.
For sure.
Joyfully. So, you and I guess, have been there at the same time. But can you talk a little bit about the Guild's role in the GABF, which is Great American Beer Festival out in Denver?
Yeah. Sure. So Great American Beer Fest is in Denver. It's the world's largest beer festival. It's huge. And they have a section that's called the Guilds Pavilion, where state brewers guilds can go. You get a little booth, and you get to bring up to 10 different brands or 10 different types of beer to that. And then you pour and represent the state at GABF, which is really great. I think for a lot of our members who don't have the funds or the resources or the personnel to send out to GABF, it's a lot of work and takes a lot of money and time away from the brewery. So it's a nice kind of way for other breweries to get their name out there and get to be part of GABF, even if they can't send anyone. So that's definitely, it's a good time. It's a lot of work. It's it's like beer festival on steroids for sure. You've done it before, so you know.
It's definitely worth the trip out to Denver to go.
It's fun.
I want to tell a funny story though. The first year I think we did it, we were out there with you. And do you remember how we had the guild sign in front, but we didn't have a flag behind us?
Yeah.
You didn't know, we didn't know. And everybody had a flag around us, and they kept on coming up to us. And they thought we were in Michigan.
Yeah.
New Hampshire or something.
Somebody else's flag was like peeking through. That's right. We're like, no, we're Nebraska. And they're like, oh, you have beer in Nebraska?
Right. You could drive there. Across the state border, the line, and you could go.
Yep. Funny.
How long have you been in this role with the Guild?
It's been over 2.5 years. It's like 2 years and 6 or 7 months or something like that. So
yeah. Do you want to talk about any changes?
I've resigned from the Guild, which is very sad. But I have a new opportunity, which I'm really excited about. So it's certainly, I keep saying it, but it's just true. So I'm going to say it again. It's definitely bittersweet. I'm going to miss working in the beer industry for sure. But the beer industry is just so awesome. I know I'll still be able to be around and be part of it, even if I'm not, directly working. And I'll certainly love and continue to support with everything in me, craft brewers, because I love craft beer, and Nebraska craft brewers are the best. So yeah, it's definitely bittersweet. But we are hiring for a new executive director. So if anybody is interested in applying, we're specifically looking for people who have nonprofit experience, managing nonprofits or trade associations like the Guild. That's definitely most important part. But then, of course, also a passion for beer and a passion for Nebraska beer is important as well. So yeah, it's exciting. But yeah, definitely sad and mixed emotions right now.
So Gabby, Nathan and I as brewery owners really have appreciated your help through this whole way. It gives us ease of mind knowing that we have a director in that role and somebody that's, keeping a pulse on what's happening in our state in the beer industry. It really, helps with that. The executive committee that's so involved, and Vanessa, the lobbyist, really nice, comforting thing to know that we have somebody on our side. And in this industry that's grown so quickly in the state of Nebraska over the past 3-4 years.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And there's definitely a direct correlation between states that have really robust and kind of booming and vibrant craft brewing industry typically have very strong guilds, and that includes having an actual director to lead the guild and kind of provide that structure. So it's certainly very important going forward. And I think everybody definitely knows that and agrees, but it's certainly true that, states with a like strong functioning guild usually are like key players in the beer industry across the nation. So
yeah. You drinking anything this morning?
I am. I'm drinking one of your beers. I'm drinking Coco Corazon 3-turn Nitro.
Wow, that's a good one.
I had one in my beer fridge from last time I was out there. So
that's a heck of a beer to start the morning with. Good choice.
Yes, I thought it was a good breakfast beer. So I have some plans to do some projects today, but I don't know after I finish this beer if I'll get to them. Might have to have
for a little nap. If I've learned one thing through this, there's always time for a little nap right now in this. It's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to talk about is that we're having an auction right now.
Yeah.
And so we put up, I think, 2 items in the auction. Do you remember what they are? You want to talk a little bit about those?
Yeah. So we have one is a membership for the Nebraska Beer Alliance, which is our enthusiast membership I kind of talked about a little bit earlier. So that is up there. And again, you get a membership card, which gives you discounts to breweries and craft beer retailers across the state. I think there's about 30-ish. I think it's maybe 31 or 32 different discounts and specials that you can get with that card. And you'll also get some swag this year. Our swag, I should have brought one down, dang, is a reusable beer caddy. So it's like a neoprene and it's got the Nebraska Beer Alliance logo on it. It's really cute. So that's the swag this year. We try and change it up every year so that people who are staying in the Beer Alliance get a new fun thing every year. So that is one of the items, and the other is a t-shirt pack. So it's got 2 of our t-shirt designs in it. One's got our Nebraska Craft Brewers Guild logo on it, and the other one has a fun like drink local. It's got the state outline and then part of our logo in it as well. So yeah.
Well, I think both of those sound like really great items. We'll drop the link for that auction in this like thread too, so people can have a chance to bid on some of those. And just so people know, with that auction items, not only the guild, but anybody that bids on the auction items, 100% of the proceeds or what they make on their individual items goes right back to them. So you're going to see that coming right back to the guild. And Digital Drew the Brew is able to actually give some cash and do a sponsorship to the Nebraska Craft Brewers Guild. So I appreciate your help the brewers into this. It's sometimes that's the biggest part of a festival chore. So I appreciate your help with that.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the donation.
Yeah. Well, t-shirt sales and the sponsorships, that's all helping pay for it. So
that's awesome.
Our sponsors really stepped up, and they're all listed on the website as well. So thanks for your time today. I hope or your job today.
I know. I'm excited to see all the other content that's coming up. It looks like you guys have lots of fun stuff planned. I'm excited for some of the live music and other kind of things like that. So that's cool.
I'm excited about the live music too. I don't know that I've really thought about it that much until now, but I think just putting it on the screen and listening to it while I'm doing a few other things will be a nice way to spend the day.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like one of those things that I miss is going to like live concerts or just, going to a brewery or a coffee shop or whatever and, having live music playing. It's just one of the many things I miss from the before times. Yeah.
We'll get there again. Well, thanks again for today. Cheers to you.
Yeah, cheers.
We'll see you.
Have fun for the rest of the day.
yeah, cheers everyone. We'll talk with you later. Bye.